Thank you, Mr. Brian Hubbard. Ladies and gentlemen of the Kentucky Opioid Abatement Advisory Commission, for the great privilege and honor to speak before you today. My name is Adam Marr. I'm the Director of Operations for the Veteran Mental Health Leadership Coalition. Today, I come before you as a veteran, a husband, a father, a humble servant committed to the well-being of my community, and an advocate for the healing power of breakthrough therapies like Ibogaine as a treatment modality for addiction and trauma. After my military journey as an Apache helicopter pilot, which took me all the way from flight school in Alabama to the skies over Iraq, I was forever changed by war. Experiences of loss, taking life in the line of duty as an attack pilot, and witnessing the effects firsthand of traumatic brain injury and post-traumatic stress led me to co-found the Warrior Angels Foundation, an organization my brother and I started in 2015 to help veterans heal these wounds through alternative therapies, an endeavor that I never thought would be so demanding and personally traumatizing. The mental toll of trying to help address the signature wound of war since 2015 while witnessing the plight of countless brothers and sisters in arms was overwhelming for my own mental health. Friends like former Army Specialist Brad Payne would lose his battle with opioids and addiction, ultimately succumbing to a heroin overdose because it was easier for him to get access to that than the opioids that he had become addicted to. Even more tragic considering that my brother and I were in the process of supporting his healing journey. Running a veteran support nonprofit is no easy feat, especially offering services to our traumatized veteran community. Between that, my own substance abuse, financial hardship, a struggling marriage, and the shock of nearly losing my youngest brother, also an Army veteran, to suicide, I had gotten to the point where I was redlining the engines of my life in a downward spiral that I didn't think I could recover from. It was in this hour of my greatest need that something amazing happened. The same veteran community that I was helping came through for me, as they always have. This time, leading me to the capable hands of Dr. Martine Polanco and the Mission Within. 5 years ago, on the weekend of my 35th birthday, I received the gift of Ibogaine. The all-night session was an intense struggle that came in the form of 2 small capsules and an EKG heart monitoring system under the watchful eye of trained physician and his team. Translating the experience into words seems almost an injustice, but it's essential for comprehension. As the effects of the medicine sparked within my system, I found myself lifting off and going inward seemingly all at once, flying low level over the meandering rivers of my own subconscious. It was far from passive. Rather, I became an active explorer, making new discoveries within myself. I was able to examine the memories and inner dialogues that have shaped my life up to that point, but with the added advantage of a pilot's eye view, uncolored by ego and free of judgment. The experience granted me insights from numerous vantage points, enabling me to reassess life's pivotal moments up to that point that had been plaguing me, not just from my perspective, but also as if I were standing in the shoes of those that I'd interacted with. This overwhelming shift in perspective felt akin to a hard reset, or perhaps a profound defragmentation of my emotional and mental drive. I was finally unburdened. After years of being weighed down by a life of duty and stressors, I felt released, as if years of toxic programming in my wiring had been cleared, leaving space for my authentic soul's thought and feeling to emerge. Now, let's be clear, Ibogaine wasn't a magic cure that miraculously healed me. The struggles and challenges didn't vanish overnight. However, the way I engaged with them profoundly changed. What Ibogaine offered was a crucial paradigm shift. It was no longer about attacking everything in my life to the point of burnout. It was no longer about seeking an escape, a cure, or a fix for everything. Rather, it became a lesson in the art of daily release, renewal, and rebirth. Mind, body, and spirit in a perpetual dance of growth and balance. As a result, the spiritual and psychological reboot did more than just put out the engine fires that had plagued me. It now provided me with the navigational charts for ongoing healing. I moved forward, recalibrated, with a newfound sense of balance, propelling me into a life where the horizon finally seemed open and the skies infinitely more navigable. My wife and I overcame our darkest nights and will be celebrating our 14th year of marriage this October. I have become a more caring, loving, and selfless husband to my wife, Alicia. My two daughters, Amelia and Aria. And my son, James Austin. They're my everything. And most astonishingly to me, this work has led me back to my Christian faith with a much deeper spiritual understanding than I could have ever dreamed of attaining. Just a few days ago, I reconfirmed my public acceptance of Jesus Christ through baptism at my small church in rural Alabama, a day I never thought or imagined a few short years ago. God is so good, for his love and his mercy endures forever. I owe an immeasurable debt to Dr. Martin Polanco and the Mission Within for granting me access to Ibogaine in Mexico when the nation that I fought for and became so broken trying to help support wouldn't allow it. We must do better. So now, aside from treasuring time with my family, I devote myself entirely to fostering and advocating for healing through these groundbreaking medicines now that I have been able to truly strengthen and heal myself. At the Veteran Mental Health Leadership Coalition, we've united a formidable alliance: scientists, doctors, therapists, legal experts, CEOs, and veteran leaders, each committed to championing this cause for years and in some cases decades. Yet, what this commission is contemplating here in Kentucky is unparalleled to anything we have seen thus far. It has the potential, I'm sorry, I misread here. Together, our almost 50 partner organizations and almost 100 members have not only served countless veteran lives, but also labored to educate open-minded leaders such as yourselves about the responsible and effective use of these therapies. In the past year alone, the VMHLC has secured $12 million in funding across 4 states for innovative programs supporting other breakthrough therapies. Yet what this commission is contemplating here in Kentucky is absolutely unparalleled to anything that we have seen thus far. It has the potential for unprecedented impact. Since May of this year, the eyes of the nation have been fixed on the commission and the state for what's unfolding here. Ladies and gentlemen of the commission, please let me close with an expression of my deepest respect and gratitude for each and every one of you and what you're doing. You stand on the brink to be national pioneers, considering Ibogaine as a bold solution to the opioid crisis, a move that could redefine healing and recovering, not just in Kentucky, but for the entire nation. All glory to God who strengthens me, this movement, this medicine, this commission, and the great state of Kentucky. Thank you so much.